What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Life You Have with Tez. That's me. And today we're going to talk about health is wealth and why you should take care of your spouse. Now, the last time that we talked about doing simple things to take care of yourself will prolong your life so you can spend your money a little bit longer. Another time we talked about Lil B, which is low income, low budgeting, and getting out to the gym to actually change your life so you can stay healthy. This time we're going to talk about how if you take care of our spouse, we'll be better. I'm going to say this: you need to lay your life down for your spouse. Now, when I say lay your life down, I do not mean that you should forsake yourself and self-care and things like that. I mean doing things that make your spouse's life better, taking care of your spouse and doing things that are generally unselfish, holding the door open to a restaurant when you go out, or opening your spouse's door, pulling her chair out so she can sit down, or holding the door open for him when he's bringing in the groceries on him, or one trip bag trip, So steadily, divorce rates 2020 have been going up. People are just getting more and more depressed and more anxieties, but the normal stuff is still steady. People cheating on each other, sneak purchases, lies, infidelity, finances, all the self-inflicted stuff. But here's what I found. A person with a divorced friend is
147%
more likely to get a divorce than somebody who never knew anybody who was divorced. That is because misery loves company. The average first marriage does not last 8 years. Finally, January is the most popular month for divorce because of the fact that all of the divorce attorneys are on Christmas leave. So everybody's assuming that everybody who's filed for divorce this year during the COVID crisis are gonna all get divorced in January next year. So the reason I put all this stuff in there and all these stats is because people are falling out of love really fast with their significant others or spouses. And if we couple that with the stat that we just learned about divorced friends, now we've got a really big problem. So what we need to know right here is this: taking care of your spouse is linked with good finances and good health. Think about it. Now, I'm not saying that rich people or whatever don't get divorced, because oftentimes they have the messiest, like a Jeff Bezos's and Mick Jagger. They are paying out the butt for these divorces and all this money that they have to shell out
forever.
No, I'm saying people who manage money well generally know how to manage a relationship, because some of the same principles apply when you can manage money well. Generally, you can manage a good, healthy relationship with somebody. And if you do manage money well, here's the things: you're not worrying about money, you're not arguing about where it's going, you're not worried about who's spending what on what, because you come together, you make a budget, you make a solid plan to do those things. I mean, people who make more than $50,000 a year have a 30% less chance of getting divorced. So you tell me. Here are some of the reasons that taking care of your spouse also will keep you healthy. 1, so an excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who shames him is like rottenness in his bones.
That's what God said.
If she's good, you'll show her off and introduce her to everyone. Not like a trophy wife, because in order to be a trophy wife, you also have to be like super fit and thin and like a sight to behold. But even if you're not so good looking, he'll still show you off. Be like, hey, this is my wife. She does all these amazing things and all that stuff. It's gonna show you around. But if you are a horrible wife, then it's gonna be like you gave this man a disease because of you. Like, you are bad at your job and it's hurting him. And I went to AdventistHealthcare.org, and it says people who have supportive partners recover better from heart attacks and other illnesses. Close bonds that you share can help the brain, heart, and other body systems. That's why doctors ask you to come in and talk to your relatives who might have had some type of severe trauma and they are comatose now, because they know that like your bonds transcend what is way past medicine and science, which is ridiculous but cool. 2, you're happier. And when you're happier, then you are more productive. And when you're more productive, you get better stuff happening to you in life. Not only that, but people like positive people. And when people see that you're positive and you like what you're doing, then everybody wants to be around you. You're a treat. But when you're unhappy, well, that's when you're more prone to destructive thoughts and negativity and depression. People ask you, how's your day going? You're like, well, I'm not dead yet. You think anybody wants to follow that up with, hey, well, you want to see pictures of my kids? No, they don't want that. They want to go find somebody else who is not so miserable. And to think it could all be alleviated by treating your spouse better. 3, you waste time. In a healthy relationship, you make time for each other. You try to make that quality time count. But when you're not happy, you try to escape from that person. You find reasons to get away from them. A bad relationship will have a man riding a bike at midnight so he does not have to sleep next to his wife. And a bad relationship will also cause a woman to go sleep at her mom's house and come back and get the kids ready for school just to do it all over again. Not only is this wasteful, but it's just fiscally draining and it's stupid. You're only gonna find other reasons to argue with each other once y'all finally come face to face with each other about whatever it is that you guys are not talking to each other about. And here's my solution to this whole thing. You might not like it. It's a religious-based thing. You've been warned. I told you before, I'm a Christian. My take?
Maybe God your sinner.
Threefold cord is not easily broken. That's you, your spouse, and God. Nothing else matters. Yeah, you might know a couple of Christians who are divorced. What with your parents might have identified as Christian that makes you one of the 147% that are more likely to get divorced. But here's the thing. What do you got to lose? Jesus said his burden is easy. You know what's hard? Fighting against invisible forces, to include wind, bacteria, and gravity. Maybe 2 Christians were just incompatible with each other and they realized it too late. Or maybe one wasn't as committed as the other. Or maybe they just happened to be 2 people who identify as Christians because that's how they grew up, but they weren't actually Christian. They were in the middle space. Either way, me and my wife, we've been through it, really through it. But we pray and we church. Is it easy? No, but it's easier when you and your spouse believe in the same things and you go to the same place for guidance. Look, it's just like this. Your spiritual health connects your mental health to your physical health, which is connected to your financial health. Health is wealth, but the wealth that's built up in your spirit can buy all of those other ones. So really, you need everything. It's all connected. And if your spirit is bad, then your mental health is going to be bad. And when your mental health is bad, then your financial health is going to be bad, because everything else is going to trickle down from there. It all starts at the head and it works its way down. But with that said, take care of your spouse, take care of your life. Happy spouse, happy house. Anyway, that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you tap that like buttons. Also, make sure you subscribe for more stuff if you so choose. This is the life you have with Tez. That's me. Peace out.